I know it's quite a while ago now, but certainly 6-7 years ago, he was so upset at a badminton match that he kicked out at a spectator for shouting out from the stand. So long ago, that's Cantonesque behaviour. Since then, everything's settled down. He's been married, he's got a kid, but right now, Kendrick Lee launching a career, maybe. It could be right here. Taufik serves. Oh, yes, that's all right. That's a good start. Just wide. Taufik, in some of the matches that I've commentated on, he is notoriously a slow starter. But that was too half-court for him to resist. It's 1-2. Caught a sight of Lim Sui-se and also Ng Se-myang. Se-myang, of course, the National Olympic Council representative in Singapore. And he knows the importance of this match. I got pretty excited yesterday watching Kendrick win. And I think the whole team of us here were very, very excited, not just to see him win, but the way in which he won and the fact that we could be watching the birth of a very, very big name in the game. Look at this. This is absolutely excellent. Exponents extraordinaire. He's just missed out on 3 points in a row as Kendrick. But again, as I mentioned to him yesterday, as he was going in for an interview with Mark Richmond on the Today at the Games, I said, you know, the most impressive thing is that you could have won every point you played in the second game because you were there with a real chance. Just watch Taufik's style here. Kendrick had patience yesterday. This time he's trying to kill it a bit quick. He's too adrift. Very difficult. There will be butterflies, there's no doubt. Taufik has been there so many times before. He's so nonchalant, appearing to be nonchalant around the court. Won't be showing a great deal of anything. Cat and mouse stuff at the moment. And the patience returns for Kendrick. He realises, just got to keep the shuttle in play. This is good. This is really good. Watch the dummy there, that's out, that's unlucky. Yeah, it's no wonder he pursed his lips a little bit because it was close. But it's the style that we want to see. Keep the shuttle in play, keep the pressure on Taufik to be defending. You notice that was a clever dummy lift as well on the backhand from Taufik. He is a magician. Okay, that is 6-2. And Taufik at the moment, having lost the first 2 points, pick up 6th in a row. We are live at Bongchavalipkul University, and the Indonesians have the big smiles at the moment. Come on, Kendrick. Let's get some points on the board. It's out, it's 7-2. Well, when anxiety creeps into your game, you just stretch a few more millimetres, and that's exactly what's happening at the moment. Kendrick Lee under pressure. But look at that defence, right from the face, but it puts another bit of pressure on. Big hits here. It's too good from Taufik. What a magician. Absolutely brilliant. 8-2. He didn't appear to be breaking into any kind of sweat there, but racket play, the way in which he controlled the racket head there was absolutely exquisite. This is lifting opposition to a different level. Kendrick Lee is having to learn quickly. Tactics here really, really tough to work out against an opponent like Taufik, but for the first time in 8 points, in fact it's 9 rallies since Kendrick won this last point, but it's 3-8 now, and at last the Singapore crowd and supporters have got something to cheer about. That was a good rally, opened him up there. Now he's still going to have that patience. Yeah, good stuff. Caught him on the wrong side. 4-8. Confidence is everything here. He knows he can compete. Delivering on the day is a real tough challenge. Talking of Asep Sohano and the way in which he's helped him with his game, he said, above all, he's asked me to go and enjoy myself. Well, that's easier said than done, of course, but that's in. 9-4. But if you do enjoy, you can perhaps relax a bit more, but I can get the feeling that Kendrick Lee is a little bit tense at the moment. That's way out for 10-4. Yeah, he knows it's a big one. (11-4) then, and at the moment it's all Taufik Hidayat. A little bit difficult for Kendrick Lee. Join us in a while for more live coverage of the men's singles. Welcome back to the Vongchavalitsco University, and since the break it's Taufik Hidayat that has picked up 2 points to Kendrick Lee's 1, so it's 13-5 at the moment in this opening game of the men's singles final. Taufik is really, really steaming here. Absolutely stunning control of the racket. And Kendrick is not performing as well as we've seen him throughout the tournament. 6 times men's singles badminton Indonesian Open title winner is Taufik. The Asian Games winner last year, of course, and also in 2002 in Busan. World Championship in 2005 in Anaheim. Summer Olympics in 2004, and he wants to defend that as well. Thomas Cup winner with the Indonesians. And I tell you, he has got, well, he's 2 times champion, of course, in the women's, the men's singles in Singapore, of course, but that is a while ago now, 2001 and 2005. It's all really a question of whether Kendrick Lee can get his brain together and get into the kind of form and influence that he's had in the previous 3 matches. When he beat Sonny Dwi Kunchoro, he was superb. When he beat Kwan as well, Kwan Ben Hong of Malaysia, he was superb. And beating Ponsonat, he was absolutely amazing. Can he now get back into that frame of mind? Oh, that would have been out, wouldn't it? Surely. Taufik is enjoying himself. He is buzzing around the court. He's defending well. That could be long. It is. 9-15. The optimistic Singapore crowd there really giving a big, big round of applause for that rally that was won by Kendrick Lee. 9-15 is a big gap against the Olympic champion. Did well there, yes. Oh, right, that was excellent reflex work into the body from Taufik. Kendrick Lee picked it up. Not only did he pick it up, he put pressure on here. Just watch this one now, into the body. It was a very clever lift. Yep, good stuff for 10-15. A bit more pressure, a couple more points, and we might see a different Taufik. Well, consistency is everything, isn't it? And at the moment, he's feeling the pressure. Taufik, while he is a phenomenon, he's a huge star in Indonesia. 200 million people and everyone recognises him. He's settled down to married life and parenthood. He thoroughly enjoys life at the moment. He's got a fairly decent balance between commitment to the sport and his family life. He's all together, isn't he? And I tell you what, he would love to upset the Chinese in their own backyard next year in Beijing. Kendrick still hanging in at the moment, although it's looking a really tough task. Oh dear. Now you see, yesterday against Bunsak, he was putting that shuttle low at the net. He wasn't trying to have those crazy cross-court backhands. I mean, that was suicide. It's 17-11. Bit lucky there. That's great backhand work from Kendrick, yes. He does well, but he needs to get 3 or 4 points in a row now to push in this game. The very least, he's got to take back some psychological advantage, which is right at this moment firmly in Taufik Hidayat's hands. He's in control. You just get the impression that Taufik could lift a gear if he wanted. That's a great lift, that's a great lift from KendrickLeeYH. 13-17, that was perfect. In fact, Taufik had to look at the line a couple of times before he decided to play it, and it was net bound. So good work there. Come on, a bit more pressure, Kendrick. I promise you I'd be screaming at the end if you got close to winning this. My tonsils have still got a lot of power left. Come on, give me something to shout about. That's out. It's 18-13. Yeah, annoying, disappointing. And that is wide. Unlucky, it was just wide. Taufik thinks it probably caught the edge of the line. It's given out, much to the relief of the crowd, in the Singapore crowd here. Look at this, it's... Oh dear, that was so close. Oof. Taufik turns away in disgust, but it's still hope springing eternal here. That's long. Yeah, it's 19-14. Kendrick can't get momentum and a series together here. Very, very difficult. Coming towards the end of this opening game, it's 2014. Game 1 of the men's singles final here in Korat. And I can tell you now, with this game point to Taufik, we are going to be covering the soccer, the Singapore-Vietnam bronze medal game right after this match. So I hope you'll stay tuned in to Channel 5 for that, but at the moment it's game point, 6 game points in fact, to Taufik Hidayat of Indonesia in this, the men's singles final. Kendrick still with a bit of patience, yes, absolutely. You see, that is the style of game we saw yesterday. He's not forcing it. That was beautiful, absolutely stunning. That's how we saw him beat Conchoro as well. It's really tough when you know you're playing against such a legend in the game, of course, as Taufik. Big hit, it's good, it's there, it's game. 21-15 to Taufik Hidayat. And I tell you what, He might try hard, but Kendrick is still in this. Let's see what happens in the second game in just a while. Welcome back. Kendrick Lee with the service, and he's picked up the first point of this second game. Let's just see whether or not he can now take advantage of facing the drift. Well, some good defence there from Taufik. It's really, really tough playing against such a talented player. Well picked up that, and a good finish for 2-love. Kendrick, I don't know what Asep Suhano said at the break between the games, but whatever it is working at the moment. He's got a 2-love lead, but of course he did have a 2-love in the first game as well, then lost 8 in a row. That's a good pick-up there. It's not just a pick-up, it was a great control, but that's a fabulous finish. He's pushing, at this stage, Taufik all around the court. That's out. Snatched at that, just keep it in play. Kendrick Lee at 1-2. I guess the biggest moment so far in his career is the winning of that Dutch Open, but this must rate right up there as opportunity. He's got the Hollywood good looks, he's got the fantastic physique, and he's got a brilliant talent on the badminton court, no doubt at all about that. They call him Babyface Taufik in Indonesia, but he is absolutely, I suppose if you could think of an analogy, he's probably the David Beckham of Indonesia. You know, he met the youngest daughter of the Indonesian National Sport Committee chairman, Agung Gumelar, in 2004 in Athens when he won that tournament. Met the daughter and eventually married her. 4,000 guests at that one. You can imagine what celebration that was. He's a big family man, but what a talent. And a finish there for 3-all from Kendrick Lee. Little punch of confidence there, trying to boost it. Taufik, there's no doubt at all, on his game, he is untouchable. That's just long, it's 4-3, Indonesia. Lindan, of course, the #1 seed in the world at the moment. And favourite, really, to win the Olympics next year. Won the World Championships in Kuala Lumpur this year. He lost to Taufik 15-3, 15-7, when it was the old scoring system, of course, for the World Championship in 2005. That was in Anaheim. But Taufik has been on the scene a long time. Kendrick Lee just starting. Oh, that was unlucky. That was really unlucky. Taufik starting to make a name for himself in World Badminton 2007. Even if he loses this, it's been a fabulous year and a great season for him. Asep Suhano in the background, really, really trying desperately to keep him motivated, to keep him patient. That's the key word at the moment. At this level of the game, patience is everything. Come on, Kendrick, you need to get a couple of points here. You're not going to get them like that too far. It's 6-3. Again, trying too hard to find the limits. Very easy for me to sit back here and say this against such a magician as Taufik Hidayat. 7-3 Indonesia, having won the first game. Taufik Hidayat is in great shape, and look at that, what a flashing, big smash. It wasn't a bad lift from Kendrick, it was just a brilliant smash from Taufik. Yeah, he's looking up at the lights. They're not going to help you, I'm afraid. No excuses. He picked up the first 2 points, and then has lost a whole bunch in a row. It's too good. Too good. Fantastic. Okay, a little bit of luck in that that backhand at the net from Taufik, but unfortunately for KendrickLeeYH, he just couldn't put it in a position to threaten. So it is now 10 points to 3 in favour of Indonesia. I know a lot of you at home will say, yeah, it's always the same. It's not. It's not always the same. This is absolutely top quality badminton, and KendrickLeeYH, although he's under pressure at the moment, is definitely on the way up. His performances have come down over the years in terms of his world rankings, and now at 23 he could well be up into the teens and maybe even beyond that within the next season or so. He is a very, very talented player. He needs these experiences against top players like Taufik. And even that backhand, you see, it's a really, really super shot. It's short, it's half-time, it's the interval in the second game. It's 11-5 to Taufik Hidayat. Well, we will come back again in just a while for the... Join us immediately after the half-time break in the second game, and it's still status quo in terms of Indonesia in the driving seat for this gold medal match. The men's singles, first point though to KendrickLeeYH. It's 6-11. Again, he needs to put pressure on Taufik, and he won't do that if he snatches things. He's got to stay in control and be patient. At the moment, he knows that if he lifts up the aggression, Taufik will match him. He's just got to stay in the game, and that's not how to do it. It's 12-6. Taufik knows where that shuttle is going before Kendrick even hits it himself. Lots of things being written about Taufik Hidayat. Loads of things, some negative, but most of them absolutely top draw positive. They call him the jewel in the crown of badminton. That's out. That's 7-12. It's now or never, Kendrick, come on. 2 or 3 points will do it in terms of putting a bit of pressure back on the Indonesian. Oh, that's wide. Just trying a little bit too hard each time to find the edges, the lines. Good defence, Kendrick. Down the line, and again a good rally this. Excellent rally, but too good from Taufik to finish it. That little jab at the net. He was in good shape, and as I said before, he anticipates so well. Doesn't matter what Kendrick puts up, he's there a fraction of a second earlier. Look at this, he's hardly moving. Just a little step to the right, step to the left, step forward there, and it's down to ground for a point. Not really celebrating, is he? Because I tell you what, everyone expects him to win. 14-7. He's never... Well, they've played twice before, and Kendrick has lost each time. But that's a good shot. Come on, 8-14. Give us something to really cheer about now, Kendrick. That's good. But it's too good here from Taufik. Oh my goodness. KendrickLeeYH did everything right there. he was aggressive at the net, he kept pressure on, his backhands were amazing. Super stuff there, did everything right, except win the point. Taufik, oh, well, you saw the head went to the left there of KendrickLeeYH. Asep Sohano right in front of the shuttle as it went to ground, just couldn't believe it either. And I think that was the straw that broke Kendrick's back. If he'd won that point, he may have just kept his head up, but at the moment it's down a little bit. Too much pressure. 16-8, second game, and that's another one. 17-8. You can tell there's a moment right there when he thought, hey, I ain't gonna win this. It's a brave effort here from KendrickLeeYH, but it's not going to be good enough. He's had a wonderful series, brilliant tournament, but his nemesis is in the form of陶菲克Hidayat, who hasn't really been pushed. 18 points to 8. Kendrick may not have slept a great deal last night. That's out, that's 19-8. And you can tell, you know, that rally when he did everything but win the point has really broken him. A big disappointment, I guess, for Kendrick, but he's still battling here. Pick up a couple more points. That's one of them. 9-19. There's no way back from here, but he's just got a little bit of personal pride to aim for. Oh, what fantastic shot. That is not just an exquisite power play, it's the placement as well that is so good. What a way to bring up gold medal point for陶菲克Hidayat of Indonesia. A brave effort by KendrickLeeYH, but an absolute masterclass performance by陶菲克Hidayat of Indonesia. The Indonesians celebrate yet another gold medal here in Thailand. It was a super performance, and you have to take nothing away from陶菲克Hidayat. He is a true Olympic and world champion. I tell you what, he, when he's on his game, is absolutely irresistible, irrepressible, and there's really nothing that KendrickLeeYH could have done about that. I think, to be quite honest, Kendrick did pretty well, but I think he was probably just a little bit fazed by it all. He knew the importance of what he'd done. He'd had 3 fantastic matches leading up to this, but there, at 21-15, 21-9, the score is absolutely reflective of the dominance of the Indonesian player.